Hey, what's up everyone? This is Aizen here, and you guys are watching my video of me going over one of the rarest anime I own in my DVD collection, without me even knowing. So without wasting too much time, let's get right into it. So this rare anime that's in my hands right now is called Neo Tokyo. It is done by three famous Japanese animators. So it's basically a anime with anime shorts, stuff like the Animatrix and the Batman OVA, and more recently the Star Wars Vision anime that just came out. It's that type of movie collection. So yeah, so these are animators I happen to be familiar with. So I'm gonna read a little bit about what it says on the DVD in the back. So hopefully I don't do too bad at reading all this. If I do make some screw ups or if I mispronounce some names of these animators, I do apologize. My Japanese is not really up there. So just one of you guys, so bear with me. So anyway, so Neo Tokyo is a brilliant collection of anime gems created by world-class visionaries at the top of their game. It offers a unique perspective on the beauty and universality found in the work of Japan's top animators. The brainchild of legendary anime producer Masao Miyuyama, Tokyo Godfathers. I personally know him from Perfect Blue. Neo Tokyo showcased the remarkable talents of Rentaro Metropolis, which I have seen, and also Yoshiaki Karawaji. I know I butchered the hell out of that one. That did Ninja Scroll, and Kashihiro Omoto, who is director of Akira. So all these animators that I'm very familiar with, especially the one who did Akira, I've seen that a couple of times, and also Ninja Scroll, which I have seen. So I don't know too much about this anime. I remember that my friend from my neighborhood, he gave this to me as like a birthday present. I can't remember when, but it was somewhere around, I think it was like a junior, or if a senior, not a senior, like a sophomore about to be a junior. And so he gave this to me as like a birthday present. I can't remember what year it was. I think it was like 2015, 16 or something like that. So I had this thing sitting in my shelf for almost a couple years now, and I just never got around to watch it yet. And what made me want to watch it and do a video about it is because this makes it one of the second rarest anime I own in my collection, right next to the 1.1 Evangelion movie that was released by Funimation on Blu-ray some time ago. And I was like, you know what, I'll do a video about it. And what also made me make a video about this, because I was doing some research on some rare anime DVDs that was done by ADV and some other companies that no longer releases anime on DVD. So I was just going around and just see what's up, just see what type of anime is like the most expensive, like what's the most rare, what's the most hard to find, because I'm curious. I'm a collector, so I like looking up rare things sometimes. So eventually I started looking at my shelf of DVDs of anime that I had, and I just decided to look up one of the anime I haven't really watched yet, and it happened to be this, Neo Tokyo. And on Amazon it was originally $230. I'm only saying originally because it went down a lot. It's $100 now, and there's literally one left on Amazon. And I looked up on eBay, and there's literally two left on eBay. That's about around the same price that it originally was on Amazon. So yeah, this thing is slowly getting extinct. So, and this is also a really old release, and I believe this anime got released, or at least the DVD got released back in 2004. and the anime came out somewhere around 1986 or 87. I think around the same time as Akira. But anyway, so that was just a little story of me, why I wanted to make this video. So yeah, so without wasting too much time, I'm gonna pop in the disc and I'm gonna watch it and tell you a little bit about my, I guess, like my first reaction of me watching this anime. And I believe this anime is about 50 minutes, so yeah, I'll see you guys in 50 minutes later. Alright, so I finished the film, and not gonna lie, I was left a little confused after finishing it. And not to say that the anime was bad, it wasn't bad at all. Like, I really did enjoy all three parts. It's just that it's a lot to take in and a lot to interpret from these short films. And this is my first time actually watching it, so maybe if I rewatch it again, maybe I catch like a few other details that I didn't really pay attention to when I first saw it. And I'm also a little tired, so that also could be the reason why. But anyway, so I did mention earlier in this video that there are only 3 anime shorts from this anthology. I also forgot to mention earlier, this is an anthology, so yeah, I'm sorry I didn't bring that up earlier. Anyway, why I keep apologizing. So these 3 films are, and I'm pulling this card out so I won't forget the names. The first one is called Labyrinthos. I think that's how you say it. So this one is probably the most trippy out of the other 2. Because like I was confused, like when the little girl was like running around and then like with her cat, and then it just started transitioning to all these weird looking, visuals. And the animation looks nice too. And it's just like I don't know what the heck what was going on when I was watching this. Like I had no clue. Like I was very, very lost. And these stories are mostly focused on visual storytelling, so don't expect too much voice acting from these, because I feel like you're gonna be disappointed. So I feel like directors who worked on these shorts was mostly relying on visual storytelling by animating it instead of, like giving narrations and voice acting and all that. The last film had a little bit more voice acting than the other 2. And I really did like the second one called The Running Man. I really liked that one because I don't know, it was kind of cool. And for some reason, I got the director who did that short confused with the Akira one, because there was some moments in that short that kind of reminded me a bit of Akira, like when the guy was in that pod, was like controlling the other guy. I'm assuming it was like some copy of him or some machine. I could be wrong about that, but you see him like controlling this machine, right? And then eventually it just spiraled out of control because it just revealed that he has powers. And then there's like a race going on, like all just types of stuff. Like there's just so much for me to interpret with these movies. And then the last one called, I believe was called the Construction Cancellation Order. And this one was the one that was done by the director who did Akira. And there was a lot, it wasn't like very confusing as the first 2. It was just basically this guy just trying to cancel this project, and then the robot just kept refusing to cancel it. So he had to work with this robot so he won't risk getting killed and all that. Eventually, I don't know if this is really a spoiler or not, but eventually he did take down the robot. And then at the end of the short, it was like this big giant monster robot thingy. Like I don't know what it was, but that was also confusing too. And it just ended just like that. So I know I'm all over the place with this video. Okay, so I did mention I did enjoy the One Man one, and I really did like the visuals on it, especially like towards the ending, because like if you get to the ending, you see like and it got kind of gruesome too, because like there's like the other racers were like dying, like like a lot of cars was exploding, and it was and then when the main character kept on racing and was also using his powers, it he eventually just started seeing the ghost of the racers that he was killed. The racers that he killed. I know. My grammar. I know. I know. And then like the systems was like overpowering his car, and eventually it just exploded, and then it was killed. Like it was just so much going on. So yeah, I know I'm a little all over the place, but I really did enjoy the film. I love the visuals of it. I love the animation. Like everything was fluid. Everything was visually appealing. Like a whole bunch of eye candy. So if you're the type of person that does LSD while also watching anime, I don't think it's a good idea to do it with this, because you might just sit down just wondering to yourself like what the hell did you just watched. So I don't recommend that, and I don't recommend you doing drugs either. But yeah, so that's kind of like a bit of my reaction of this anime. I'm sorry I didn't really go much into depth of this. Like obviously this wasn't really a reaction. This was just kind of like me just watching a really old anime that's been on my DVD collection for years, and I'm just now getting into it. And so yeah, I had a good time with this anime. So I did enjoy it all. Wasn't really bored with any of these films. It's just a lot to take in. So yeah, so I really want to rewatch this again, or at least watch like one of these films, so I can get like a better understanding of like the themes, and was like like the main message of these films are trying to represent or trying to convey in that story, stuff like that. So this is my video of me looking at one of the rarest anime in my collection, known as Neo Tokyo. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And so yeah, I know this is not the best video for talking about stuff like this, but I really wanted to see why this anime is rare, and I think I have an idea why. Like a lot of people seem to like it. I like it too. If I have to rate it, I'm probably gonna have to give it a 7 or an 8 for now, because I really do want to revisit like at least one of these films like on their own, and maybe I can interpret a bit more of what these directors was trying to tell in these short films. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me rambling about an anime that I watch that I barely even comprehend. So yeah, so this has been Aidzeni, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.